The day I found out about Emily's diagnosis, I went in for a routine ultrasound. The tech found a hole in her heart. I remember calling my husband crying, saying, her heart is broken, it's broken. I never, in a million years, thought that I would ever have to utilize the Ronald McDonald House. We were welcomed with open arms. It was an instant family. It meant the world that I was able to stay so close to her, and she was never alone. Thank you from the Chepkauskas family.
Good morning. Today is Friday, September 20th, and it is a blue day. Welcome to WSMS. Please give your attention to Lillian for the pledge.
Good morning. Please join me in a moment of silence. Please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remember to show respect, make a difference, and set the bar high. Have a great day. Now back to the announcers.
We kicked off our Ronald McDonald House Charities coin drive yesterday and today during lunch. The Ronald McDonald House Charity is a non-profit organization that allows families to access specialized medical treatment by providing a place to stay at little or sometimes no cost. Raising money for the Ronald McDonald House is a long-standing tradition at Schmucker Middle School. In the past, Schmucker Middle School students has raised over $2,000 for Ronald McDonald House. We will be collecting change during lunch today. Next week, we will be collecting change in your teacher's advisory classroom. The entire grade level that raises the most money gets to eat lunch outside. So bring your change to school this week and next week. Our school-wide goal is to raise $500. We are looking forward to have a great competition while raising money for the Ronald McDonald House.
Due to a lack of interest, the chess club will not be formed. The meet on Monday, September 23rd, is canceled. Five-star
kickoff is Tuesday, the 24th. You can find the roster posted in the Commons and Cafe.
The 7th grade Lady Spartan volleyball team defeated Jimtown last night in 2 sets by scores of 25-15 and 27-17. Ava Zachary led the way with 6 aces, 3 kills, 3 digs, and 2 assists. Shannon Rudge went on a serving run, ending with 12 aces of her own. The Spartans will be back on the road Tuesday versus Northridge.
The 8th grade volleyball team had the first comeback win, losing a close first set 24-25, winning a nail-biting second set 25-24, and a doozy of a third set 15-8. Please congratulate them in the hall today with a high five. Lauren Trowbridge has a great game with 6 aces and 2 kills. Kylie Creech killed it tonight, literally, with 12 kills and 11 assists. Aubrey Zachary added her own 4 kills and 3 aces. Thanks for making a great start to Coach Snowink's birthday weekend. Go Spartans.
The boys and girls cross-country team faced Jimtown and Grissom last night. Both teams got the win over Jimtown and lost to Grissom by a narrow margin. The top 5 girls runners were Mumby Oaxaca with a time of 12:19, then Ellie Stabnick, Olivia Medoff, Corinne Foley, and Kelsey Meyer. The boys' top 5 were Jamie Swartz with a time of 11:26, then Braden Bennett, Caden Kelly, Maverick Poe, and Braden Plummer. 28 of our Schmucker runners ran a personal best last night.
Please welcome a special guest.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm not the special guest. I'm here every day. So I'm going to start with an announcement that's not as exciting, but then we're going to flip it over to our special guest that we have today. So I just want to say, students, in your email this morning, you received a message from me with a quick little link into it to a student survey. So if you could finish that today, maybe when you're doing your goal setting, when you get on your Chromebooks today to check out your goals and do your goal setting with your teacher, if you could take that link, it's very, very short. But just want to share your thoughts about Schmucker. As always, we're always looking how we can improve here in Schmucker, and every year we have to turn in something called our school improvement plan. And we turn that into the Department of Education, and I really want to hear your feedback. So we're getting feedback from parents, from teachers and staff, and from students too, because your voice is really important to us. So please, please make sure you fill out that survey. It will come directly back to me, so I'll be excited to read what you have to say. So I'm going to now pass it over.
Yeah, so our special guest really needs no introduction. Obviously, we all know Coach Seth. We are lucky enough to have him in our building today, and I know we're doing 5-star, so it works out well. Obviously, he's a celebrity all on his own. So, Coach Seth, do you have anything you'd like to share?
Oh, and I'm just glad to be here. So one of the things that students always ask me, like, Coach Seth, you're really real? Yeah, I'm really real. And actually, like, I love Schmucker. I love, like, I'm a Spartan through and through. So my boys actually went to school here. Actually, shout out to Jordan, 8th grade. So I live in this community. Although students from Michigan all the way to Florida, are involved in 5-star. But I want to encourage you, like, a couple things. These anchormen and anchorwomen, they're incredible. Like, give them props, because it's hard to get in front of a camera and talk and communicate. So really proud of you guys and all the people in here. The other thing I want to say is this. This year, I saw the announcement, like, no chess club. What's up with that? Like, I can't even believe that.
There was a tear.
No chess club?
I think there was a tear over
like
here.
Chess is incredible. Here's the deal. Make sure, and I'll let you, I'm going to talk to you, on the video curriculum in a minute, but make sure this year, like, try something new. Don't be that person that just sits back and plays it cool. You'll regret it later on. You never know what you're going to be good at. So I want to encourage you to do that. Again, 5-Star Life kickoff after school this Tuesday. Also, we have leadership days, so come check out, be a part of what we're doing. And please say hi to me whenever you see me, okay? I love hearing how anything maybe I've said helped you or you put into practice. But thanks for letting me interrupt your announcements.
We're glad to have a special guest.
Yes, and back to the desk.
Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for the 5-star video.
Welcome back to 5-Star Life. Coach Seth here to challenge you to live fearlessly. A couple lessons ago, I talked about how pumped I was for my first day of middle school. New students, new school, team sports, and most importantly, better school cafeteria food. But what I didn't tell you was that I had an incredible amount of anxiety and fear preparing for the day. Didn't want to be rejected, wanted to make a good first impression. And like back in the day, they didn't call it this, but today we call this social anxiety. I had all this fear. So what I did is I spent an extra hour getting ready, and I spent probably 30 minutes of my morning doing what just about every cool kid in the 90s was doing. And that's tight rolling or pegging their jeans. Now, none of you all know anything about pegging or tight rolling the jeans, but all the teachers do. You can ask them. By the way, here it's making a comeback, so check it out. But the reality is, almost all of us experience social anxiety. You get nervous when you walk in a room or when you meet new people, or you feel awkward, you don't know what to say. This is called social anxiety, and if it goes unaddressed, if you don't face it, this fear will cripple you. It will ruin your school experience, and it will literally change your personality. But I have good news. I used to think that I was the only one that had social anxiety. The reality is everybody faces it. So today, I'm going to unpack and help you start the process of overcoming this fear. A girl named Olivia had terrible social anxiety. It was so bad that it actually turned into another disorder called trichotillomania, a disorder that actually causes people to pull their hair, their eyebrows, and their eyelashes out. She was totally crippled by fear. But deep down, Olivia had this dream, and her dream was to become an actress. So inside, she had this constant battle, this conflict. One side of her saw herself, being socially engaging, being interactive, connecting with people, being open. The other side of her said, you can't do this, you're too shy, you're too quiet, you're awkward, you'll never be able to do that, there's too much fear. So Olivia had to make a choice. Am I going to be crippled by fear and give up my dream, or am I going to develop the courage to push through this awkwardness to actually accomplish my dream? And at 5-Star Life, the value of courage is what we believe you have to have if you want to live a 5-star life. And we define it this way. It's having the strength to do what's right rather than what's popular or comfortable. See, a lot of people think this idea of living fearless or having courage means you don't have fear anymore. That's not it at all. It means you don't let fear stop you. You push through so you can accomplish your dreams. And that's what Olivia did. You and I know Olivia as Olivia Munn, the famous actress who starred in films like Iron Man 2, Predator, and X-Men Apocalypse. And she was interviewed and she said, this is how I've overcome my social anxiety, by attacking the idea of it. We have these perceptions about how bad things are going to be, and it never ends up being that bad. That's the key to overcoming social anxiety. Olivia Munn is not a superhero. She's just a regular person that we can learn from. I want to encourage you to take notes from Olivia by attacking the idea of anxiety. See, all those negative thoughts I had my first day of school caused anxiety. Researchers and psychologists call these automatic negative thoughts, or ants. And they literally say that the average person has between 60 and 70,000 thoughts every single day. And 80% of those 60 to 70,000 thoughts are negative. See, you and I have this negative dialogue with ourselves. They're going to hate your hair. They're going to make fun of your shoes. You're awkward. All these negative thoughts can dominate our life. And the crazy thing is, all of us crave acceptance, and we want to be in relationships. But if we don't address these ants, we will shy away from interacting with people because of this fear of being rejected. I have great news for you today. You are not stuck where you are. You do not have to be limited to being a person who's constantly crippled by social anxiety. You can be fearless. Doesn't mean you're not going to have fear or social anxiety. It means you're going to push through it and you're going to attack these ants. And here's how you do it. You do it by asking yourself two questions. When those ants come up, you identify them and ask yourself, is it really likely that this worst case scenario is going to come true? When it came to my first day of school, was it really likely that people were going to point and laugh and make fun of me and reject me because I had 3 creases in my peg jeans that I didn't do it right? That's outrageous. Second question, if it were a friend in a similar situation, would it be outrageous or would it be true? If a friend had some creases in their pant legs, if they didn't dress right or look right, would I not be friends with them? That's outrageous. See, when you stop and you evaluate the automatic negative thoughts, it's like you're taking them out of the dark corners of your mind and putting them in the spotlight. And all of a sudden, they look ridiculous. They look crazy. This gives you confidence to interact with people, to move forward. The sad thing is that most people never take the time to evaluate the ants in their mind, and so they're forever held back by crippling fear. But today is a new day for you. You're going to start to evaluate the ants. You're going to figure out what it is that's causing this crippling fear, this social anxiety. And once you've done that, then, listen, you pick your head up, you throw your shoulders back, take your hands out of your pocket, put a smile on your face, walk into a room prepared to make eye contact, to connect with people. You see, positive body language, right? Standing up straight, having a smile on your face, making eye contact, is a positive way to connect with people, and it shows that you're confident. Now, you got to understand, Nobody knows the ants that are going on in your head. They can't see that. But slouching shoulders, head down, avoiding eye contact, that shows either weakness, insecurity, or it suggests that you really are interested in connecting. Identify the ants, positive body language, and then practice, practice, practice. Every week when you do 5-star, you have the opportunity to practice interacting, putting yourself out there, opening yourself up, learning how to connect. The days of being socially awkward are over. However, you'll have to practice identifying the ants in this positive body language every day until it becomes a habit. You have a choice. Let this fear cripple you and hold you back from living a 5-star life, or push through and have the courage to overcome your fear and be who you know you're supposed to be. Your choice will determine who you become. Good luck.